Hello, little scientists. I'm Professor Zapnik, the world's most enthusiastic ice cream. Globe explorer. And today, we're going to travel across two of the coldest, most mysterious, and most amazing lines on Earth. The polar circles. There are two very special imaginary lines on Earth. One is up north, called the Arctic Circle, and the other is way down south, the Antarctic Circle. But they're not just decorations. Oh no! These lines tell us how far sunlight can reach during the year. In winter, it's completely dark. This is called the polar night. And in summer, well, the sun never sets. That's the midnight sun, when it's daylight all the time. The Arctic Circle is at 66.5 degrees north latitude. The Antarctic Circle? That's at 66.5 degrees south latitude. Both of them form circles around the Earth's poles. Earth is tilted, like a sleepy giraffe on a scooter. That's why when the North Pole tilts toward the sun, it gets no night-only day. Meanwhile, the South Pole is in total darkness, and 6 months later, it flips! Do you know what's inside these chilly little worlds? Inside the Arctic Circle, you'll find Greenland, parts of Canada, Russia, Norway, and Finland. And inside the Antarctic Circle, that's Antarctica, the icy kingdom of penguins, curious scientists, and a few very brave snowmen. And the weather? In short, brr. In winter, it can drop to minus 50 degrees Celsius, and even in summer, it's just a chilly breeze. So don't forget your fur coat and hot chocolate. Polar circles aren't just ice and snow. You can see the aurora, like a disco party in the sky. Pretty amazing, right? The polar circles are super important because the ice there reflects sunlight and helps keep our whole planet cool. But if that ice melts, sea levels rise, and that's a big problem for everyone. In Antarctica, there are no cities, only research stations where scientists study climate change, penguins, and even the stars. Did you know? Antarctica is a continent, 98% covered in ice. But the Arctic isn't a continent, it's an ocean covered in floating ice. So if you go there, you're basically walking on frozen water. Well, little scientists, now you know the difference between a polar cap and a popsicle. Polar circles are mysterious, cold, and super important for Earth. If you ever visit, don't forget your ice pick, hot tea, and a really good seal joke.